Have you ever wondered if a simple penny could be worth more than just 1 cent? What if I told you that a 2009 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny could fetch a mind-blowing market value of thousands, or even millions of dollars? Stay tuned as we uncover the secrets of this seemingly ordinary coin and why collectors are willing to pay a fortune for it. Welcome back to the channel, coin enthusiasts. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more fascinating coin stories and rare coin finds. Today, we're diving deep into the story of the 2009 Abraham Lincoln penny with no mint mark. It's a coin that has become a legend in the world of numismatics. Before we get into the value and what makes this coin special, let's take a quick look at the history of the 2009 Abraham Lincoln penny. In 2009, the United States Mint released a series of 4 special penny designs to commemorate the 200th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth and the 100th anniversary of the Lincoln cent. Each design depicted a different phase of Lincoln's life, from his humble beginnings in Kentucky to his presidency in Washington, D.C. Now, these coins were struck at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, and some even had special satin finishes from collector sets. However, our focus today is on the Philadelphia version without a mint mark. So, what exactly does no mint mark mean? Simply put, it indicates that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally does not use a mint mark on its coins. While millions of these coins were produced, certain factors have made some of them incredibly valuable. Let's talk about what makes this 2009 penny worth so much. The answer lies in mint errors and condition. Coins that are struck with errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or misaligned dies, are highly sought after by collectors. Additionally, a flawless penny in a perfect mint state, or with an exceptional grade from a grading service like PCGS or NGC, can skyrocket in value. For example, some error pennies have sold for thousands at auction, and in some rare cases, collectors have paid hundreds of thousands for the most pristine, high-grade specimens. And yes, there have even been rumors and auction results that suggest some of these coins have been valued in the $1 million range due to their rarity and historical significance. So, how can you tell if your 2009 Abraham Lincoln penny is worth more than face value? Here are a few tips to get started. Check the condition. Coins in mint state with minimal scratches and wear are worth more. If your penny looks brand new, it could be valuable. Look for errors. Examine your coin under a magnifying glass or microscope for any unusual features, like doubled letters or numbers. Get your coin graded. If you believe you have a rare find, consider sending it to a reputable grading service. A high grade could significantly increase your coin's market value. Now, let's talk numbers. As of now, a standard 2009 Lincoln penny without a mint mark in circulated condition is only worth face value. But if you have a penny in near-perfect condition, it could be worth anywhere from $50 to $500 or more. Rare errors can push that value even higher, with some coins fetching tens of thousands of dollars at auction. And in some extraordinary cases, coins graded at the highest levels, like MS-70, have sold for astounding amounts. While million-dollar sales are extremely rare, they do happen, especially when collectors compete for the finest examples. In conclusion, the 2009 Abraham Lincoln penny is a fascinating piece of American history, and it could be worth a small fortune if you're lucky enough to find the right one. So check your change, search those old penny jars, and who knows? You might just have a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. We're diving deep into the story of the 1967 Abraham Lincoln penny with no mint mark. Could this penny sitting in your change jar be worth a fortune, potentially up to millions of dollars? Let's find out. Before we get to the current market value, let's take a look at the history of the 1967 Lincoln penny. As you might already know, the Lincoln cent series has been around since 1909, with the iconic design honoring the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. The 1967 penny holds a special place in numismatic history due to a significant change happening at the U.S. Mint during the mid-1960s. In the mid-1960s, coin collectors were heavily hoarding coins, which led to a coin shortage. To combat this, The U.S. government suspended mint marks from 1965 to 1967. That means pennies from 1967 will not feature a mint mark, regardless of whether they were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. However, even though mint marks were omitted, several features and errors can make these pennies exceptionally valuable. So, what are the characteristics that make a 1967 penny worth so much money? First, let's discuss the standard features. The 1967 Lincoln penny is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc. It weighs about 3.11 grams, which is heavier than modern pennies made after 1982, which are mostly zinc. Close-up images of the 1967 penny, highlighting Lincoln's portrait and the 1 cent reverse design. On the obverse side, we have President Lincoln facing right, with the inscriptions Liberty and the year 1967. On the reverse, there's the Lincoln Memorial, introduced in 1959 to replace the original wheat ears design. Now, let's get into the exciting part. What makes some 1967 Lincoln pennies so valuable? It often comes down to errors and high-quality grades. Here are some key things to look out for. Cut 2. Examples of error coins, like off-center strikes, double dies, and clipped planchets. One of the most valuable errors is the double die obverse deal, where you can see a noticeable doubling on the inscriptions, particularly on Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date itself. These error coins can fetch a hefty price at auctions if they're in great condition. Another type of error is the off-center strike, where the design is visibly misaligned. The more off-center, the more valuable the penny. Additionally, die cracks or cuds, where a portion of the die breaks and leaves a raised area on the coin, can also increase value. Coin grading plays a crucial role in determining a penny's worth. The 1967 Lincoln penny is most valuable in mint state condition, graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC. In particular, coins graded as MS-65 or higher are in exceptional demand. Footage of coins being graded, with labels indicating MS-65, MS-66, etc. A coin graded at MS-65 could be worth hundreds, while MS-67 or higher could be worth thousands. The highest known grade for the 1967 Lincoln penny is MS-68, and such coins have set record auction prices. As of recent sales, some of these pennies have fetched between $15,000 to $25,000, depending on the auction and demand. So, what's the current market value of the 1967 no-mint mark Lincoln penny? Let's break it down. In circulated condition, most 1967 pennies are worth only their face value. However, in uncirculated or mint state condition, prices can soar. As I mentioned, an MS-65 can fetch around $10 to $20, but an MS-67 jumps to $100 to $500. Coins graded at MS-68 have auctioned for tens of thousands of dollars. And remember, error coins like double dies or off-center strikes can significantly increase the value. The rarest error coins or those in pristine condition could potentially reach millions if the right buyer comes along. Imagine that, a penny worth $1 million. Now you might be wondering, do I have one of these valuable pennies? Here's how to check. First, look at the coin under magnification to identify any errors or signs of doubling. Then, consider getting it graded if it appears to be in excellent condition. Remember to consult a reputable dealer or a grading service to understand the potential worth. So there you have it, folks. The 1967 Lincoln penny may just be a humble 1-cent piece, but under the right circumstances, it can be worth a small fortune. Keep an eye out for error coins and pristine examples in your spare change or old collections. If you found this video helpful or fascinating, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to your channel name, and hit that bell icon for more coin collecting tips and rare coin stories. Who knows? The next coin we discuss might be hiding in your pocket right now. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting! We're talking about a penny that could be worth way more than just 1 cent, the 1969 D. Lincoln penny from the Denver Mint. If you have one of these in your collection or pocket change, you'll want to pay close attention, because it could make you a millionaire. Yes, you heard that right, a millionaire. The 1969 D. Lincoln penny is a part of the iconic series featuring President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design has been in circulation since 1909, and the 1969 D. penny continues to hold its significance among collectors and numismatists. What's unique about the 1969 D. penny is the combination of potential mint errors and its rarity, which makes it extremely valuable in the eyes of collectors. But what exactly should you be looking for on this coin that could make it worth thousands, or even millions, of dollars? First, let's break down the details. The D Mint mark signifies that this penny was minted at the Denver Mint. Now, the Denver Mint is known for producing billions of pennies each year, but not all of them are created equal. In 1969, there were a number of striking errors and unique characteristics that set this coin apart. To determine if your 1969 D penny is worth a fortune, you need to look for specific features. The most valuable versions of this penny often exhibit doubling errors, known as double die varieties, as well as being in exceptional condition, such as MS65 or higher. So, what is a doubling error? In the world of coin collecting, a double die refers to a minting mistake where the design appears to be struck twice, creating a noticeable, doubled image. On the 1969 D penny, doubling is typically observed on the date, the inscription's Liberty, and the words In God We Trust. Doubling can significantly increase a coin's value. A genuine 1969 double die penny, even without the D Mint mark, has fetched enormous sums at auction. And when you combine the doubling with the Denver Mint mark, you could be looking at an even higher price tag. Now, the question on everyone's mind: how much is this coin really worth? Well, it depends on the coin's condition and whether it has the highly sought-after doubling error. In circulated condition, a 1969 D penny without significant errors might only be worth a few cents. But if it has a doubling error, and is in mint state condition, its value can skyrocket. Coins with strong doubling and in pristine condition have sold for as much as $75,000 to $100,000. And while it's rare, some experts predict that finding one in perfect condition could lead to even higher bids in the future. That's how collectors can value these coins at up to $1 million, especially if a specimen with an extraordinary error were to surface. So, how do you evaluate your 1969 D Lincoln penny? Start by inspecting it with a magnifying glass or, better yet, a jeweler's loupe. Look for clear signs of doubling on the date, Liberty, and In God We Trust. If you think you have a valuable find, consider sending it to a professional grading service, like PCGS or NGC, for authentication and grading. Grading is crucial because it can make or break the coin's market value. An MS65 or higher grade can exponentially increase its worth, especially if it has a rare mint error. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, always keep an eye out for 1969 D Lincoln pennies in your change. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden treasure. And don't forget to carefully handle your coins, use gloves to avoid fingerprints, and store them in a cool, dry place. So, do you have a 1969 D Lincoln penny in your collection? If so, take a close look at it. It might just be your ticket to a fortune. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more coin collecting insights. And if you have any questions or want to share your coin finds, drop a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. We're focusing on a rare gem, the 1970 D Lincoln penny. This little piece of copper could be worth up to millions of dollars. Yes, you heard that right. So, stick around to learn what makes this coin so special, and how you can spot one that could change your life forever. Before we jump into the value of the 1970 D penny, let's quickly cover some history. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Since then, it has become one of the most iconic coins in the United States, and collectors around the world are fascinated by variations and errors in these coins. So, what does the D Mint mark mean? Well, it signifies that this penny was minted in Denver, Colorado, in 1970. Coins from each U.S. Mint location can have subtle differences, and sometimes those differences make a big impact on a coin's value. Denver coins are noted for some peculiarities, and this year is no exception. The real excitement comes from understanding why some 1970 pennies are so valuable. Let's break down the key characteristics collectors are searching for. The most sought-after variety is the double die-obverse, or DDO, error. This happens when the coin's design is doubled, making features like the date, Liberty, or In God We Trust appear blurred or shadowed. These doubled elements can be hard to spot, so collectors use magnifying tools to examine every detail. To determine if your 1970 penny is a rare and valuable find, here's what you need to do: examine the date and lettering for any signs of doubling. If the numbers or letters look shadowed or doubled, you might be holding a jackpot coin. Check the overall condition. Coins in uncirculated or mint state condition are worth significantly more. Look for shiny luster and minimal scratches or wear. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to get a close look at the coin. Even minor details can make a huge difference. Now, let's talk about the money. How much is this penny really worth? Most 1970 pennies in average circulated condition are worth only a few cents to a few dollars. However, if you find one with the DDO error, and it's in mint state condition, it can sell for a staggering amount. And in the rarest cases, certain exceptional 1970 pennies with unique errors have even fetched over $1 million. It's all about the condition and the rarity of the error. If you think you have a valuable 1970 penny, here's how to go about selling it. Get the coin graded by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade can significantly boost its value. Research past sales and auction results to set your expectations. Consider listing the coin in a major auction or working with a coin dealer who specializes in rare U.S. coins. So there you have it. The 1970 Lincoln penny could be your ticket to a small fortune, but only if you know what to look for. Make sure to check your coin collections, and who knows? You might have $1 million treasure hiding in plain sight. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Leave a comment below if you think you have a rare penny, or share your own coin collecting experiences. Thanks for watching, and happy treasure hunting! We're going to talk about one of the most intriguing coins that might just be hiding in your change jar, the 1973 no mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. Yes, you heard that right. Some of these pennies are fetching jaw-dropping amounts on the market, even up to $1 million in certain cases. Stay tuned to learn what makes this coin so special and why collectors are willing to pay top dollar for it. Now, let's get right into it. The 1973 Lincoln penny, like most other pennies from that era, is made from 95% copper and 5% zinc. But what sets this particular coin apart? It's the rarity of certain variations, and we're about to break down everything you need to know about spotting these coins and understanding their value. First, let's talk about what no mint mark means. If you look at a penny, you'll usually find a small letter under the date, indicating where the coin was minted. For example, D stands for the Denver Mint, and S stands for the San Francisco Mint. But if your 1973 penny has no letter at all, it was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which, at that time, did not use a mint mark for pennies. Take a close look at the date on the coin. If you don't see any mint mark, then you've got a Philadelphia minted 1973 penny. But does this alone make your coin valuable? Not exactly. The real treasure lies in certain conditions and unique variations. So, why are some 1973 no mint mark pennies worth a fortune? The key factors that determine a coin's value are its rarity, condition, and whether it has any mint errors. Let's break these down. For a coin to be considered highly valuable, it has to be in excellent condition, often referred to as mint state. Collectors look for coins that have never been in circulation or show minimal wear. These are graded on a scale from MS60 to MS70, with MS70 being a perfect, flawless coin. The higher the grade, the higher the value. A 1973 penny in mint state could fetch anywhere from hundreds to thousands of dollars, depending on the grade. For instance, a 1973 no-mint mark penny graded MS65 or higher by PCGS or NGC can bring in impressive sums. And if you have one that's graded MS67 or MS68, you're looking at the potential for huge returns. Imagine a penny being worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Incredible, right? Next, we have mint errors, which are a big deal in the coin collecting world. Mint errors occur when there's a mistake during the coin's production process. For 1973 pennies, some of the most valuable errors include double die obverse, off-center strikes, and die cracks. Let's look at each one briefly. A double die obverse happens when the image on the front of the coin appears doubled. This is one of the most sought-after errors and can dramatically increase a penny's value. An off-center strike occurs when the coin's design isn't perfectly centered, resulting in a portion of the image missing. Depending on the severity of the misalignment, these errors can be quite valuable. Lastly, die cracks are lines or imperfections on the coin caused by a damaged die. Depending on how prominent they are, they can add significant value. Alright, so you might be wondering, how does all this translate to market value? Let's explore the current market trends for the 1973 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. The market for collectible pennies is as strong as ever. The demand for well-preserved and rare error coins has driven prices to impressive heights. A standard 1973 no-mint mark penny in average circulated condition is usually only worth its face value, but those in mint state, or with rare errors, can be worth exponentially more. For example, a 1973 penny graded MS67 recently sold at auction for over $10,000. And the most valuable pennies, with unique errors or extremely high grades, can indeed be valued at hundreds of thousands or even $1 million. These record-breaking sales usually occur when a coin is both rare and in exceptional condition. So, how can you find one of these potentially valuable 1973 pennies? Here are some tips. Start by checking your spare change and old coin collections. Look closely at the date and condition of each penny. Use a magnifying glass to inspect for mint marks and potential errors. If you think you've found a rare or valuable penny, consider getting it professionally graded. Companies like PCGS and NGC are reputable and can authenticate and assign a grade to your coin, which helps in determining its market value. And don't forget to handle your coins carefully. Always hold them by the edges and store them in protective holders to prevent damage. Even a tiny scratch can significantly reduce a coin's value. Who knew that a simple penny from 1973 could be worth so much? If you enjoyed this video and found the information helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Coins Dealer for more insights into the world of rare and valuable coins. And if you have any interesting finds or questions about coin collecting, drop a comment below. We're talking about a special coin that has collectors buzzing with excitement, the 1991 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. Could this penny really be worth millions? Let's find out together. Before we reveal the jaw-dropping market value, let's take a closer look at the details of this coin. The 1991 Lincoln penny is one of the more common coins in circulation. But if you have a 1991 penny with no mint mark, its worth could be astronomical. Why, you ask? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and collector demand. Now, let's clarify what no mint mark means. A mint mark is a tiny letter on a coin that indicates where it was minted. In the case of pennies, you might see a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco. If there's no letter under the date on the front of your penny, it means it was minted in Philadelphia. While this may seem ordinary, certain Philadelphia pennies can become valuable under the right conditions. So, what makes a 1991 no-mint mark penny worth so much? Let's break down the factors that contribute to a coin's value. First and foremost, the coin's condition, or grade, is crucial. Coins in pristine condition, known as mint state or uncirculated, fetch the highest prices. Even the slightest scratch or sign of wear can lower a coin's value drastically. For a 1991 penny to be considered valuable, it should ideally be in mint state 65 or higher. Next, rarity and demand. The 1991 no mint mark penny itself isn't rare in terms of production numbers, but finding one in perfect condition is extremely rare. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for top-graded examples, driving the market value up. Error coins, like those with doubling, known as double die, or other unique minting errors, can significantly increase a coin's value. So, make sure to inspect your 1991 penny closely for any unusual markings or features. Alright, now to the big question: how much is a 1991 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny worth today? Well, if you have one in circulated condition, it's likely only worth face value, which is 1 cent. But here's where it gets exciting. In pristine, mint state condition, these coins have been known to sell for hundreds to thousands of dollars at auction. In fact, some exceptionally graded examples, certified by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, have fetched tens of thousands of dollars. While claims of $1 million 1991 penny are mostly exaggerated, the right coin with a high grade and unique features could still make you a tidy profit. You never know what might be hiding in plain sight. Carefully check every 1991 penny you come across for condition and errors. A magnifying glass can help you spot minute details like doubling or die errors that could increase your coin's value. If you believe you have a valuable penny, consider sending it to a reputable grading service. A certified high grade can significantly boost its market price. Thinking about cashing in on your valuable penny? Here's where you can sell it. Coin auctions. Reputable auction houses, both online and in person, are great for rare coins. Online marketplaces. Platforms like eBay are popular, but proceed with caution and research your buyer. Coin dealers and shows. Attending coin shows can also be a good way to network and find serious buyers. Remember, coin collecting is a game of patience and knowledge. Even if you don't strike it rich with your 1991 penny, the thrill of the hunt is priceless. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare penny or have any questions. Hey there, coin collectors and treasure hunters! Welcome back to Coins Dealer, where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of our exciting coin-related content. Today, we're taking a close look at a penny that could be hiding in your change jar, the 1961 Lincoln penny, which could potentially be worth millions. So, could a simple 1-cent coin from over 60 years ago really make you a millionaire? Let's find out. First, let's set the scene. The 1960s were a time of big change in America. The Lincoln penny, introduced back in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, had been in circulation for over 50 years by 1961. But what makes the 1961 Lincoln penny special, and how did it get a reputation for being potentially worth millions? The 1961 Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, which is what the D stands for. The coin is composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, weighing 3.11 grams. Over 1.7 billion of these pennies were struck, so they're not exactly rare, or are they? With such a large mintage, you might be wondering why a 1961 penny could be worth so much. Well, the value of these coins comes down to a few key factors, such as their condition, unique errors, and the collector demand. Let's break down each of these factors. First up, condition. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. A well-preserved 1961 penny in mint state, or uncirculated condition, can fetch a higher price than one that's been heavily circulated. Grading agencies like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, use a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect condition. Display examples of graded coins and their corresponding values. Pennies that grade between MS65 and MS67 are especially desirable. In fact, an MS67 1961 penny can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. But we're talking about the truly exceptional coins here, the ones that could be worth millions. And that brings us to the real money lies in rare errors and varieties. Some of the most valuable 1961D pennies have incredible and unusual errors, such as double die obverse, repunched mint marks, or off-center strikes. These errors make each coin unique and highly collectible. So, when examining your 1961D penny, pay close attention to the lettering, date, and mint mark. A double die, where the design appears twice due to a misalignment during minting, can be extremely valuable. The same goes for coins with a repunched mint mark, where the D appears doubled or shifted. Now, let's talk numbers. The most valuable 1961D pennies have been sold at prestigious auctions for jaw-dropping amounts. For example, a 1961D Lincoln penny graded MS67 Plus RD by PCGS can sell for several $1,000s. But some coins with unique and major errors have fetched prices that leave coin enthusiasts speechless. While not every 1961D penny is a jackpot, high-grade error coins have sold for tens of thousands. And who knows? The right coin could even go for $1 million if the error is rare enough and the demand is strong. Remember, the coin market can be unpredictable, but those once-in-a-lifetime finds do exist. So, how can you find a 1961D penny worth serious money? First, check your pocket change in coin collections. Look for pennies that are bright and uncirculated. If you suspect you have a rare error, consider having it graded by a professional. Another tip: visit coin shops and estate sales. Sometimes, rare coins are hiding in plain sight, and the thrill of the hunt is half the fun. Always do your research and stay informed about market trends. So, there you have it, the 1961D Lincoln penny, a humble coin with the potential to be worth a fortune. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, it's always worth keeping an eye out for these fascinating pieces of history. We're diving into an exciting discovery that could make your heart race: the 1998 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny coin that some collectors are valuing in the range of thousands to even a potential $1 million. 1998 Lincoln penny. Could it be worth millions? Upbeat background music fades in and out. Alright, let's break down what makes the 1998 Lincoln penny so special. First, a quick reminder. The term no-mint mark means the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, as coins from this mint often don't carry a visible mint mark. The Philadelphia Mint produces billions of pennies every year, but not all pennies are created equal. So, why could a 1998 Lincoln penny fetch an extraordinary price? It all comes down to specific errors and varieties. One of the most sought-after errors is the wide AM in the word America on the reverse side of the penny. Let's zoom in so you can see what we're talking about. In most 1998 pennies, the letters A and M are nearly touching. However, a rare variety, known as the wide AM, shows a distinct gap between the two letters. This error is highly desirable among collectors. The wide AM variety happened because the dies used to strike the pennies were accidentally switched. This die mix-up meant that some 1998 pennies were struck with the reverse design intended for proof coins rather than for regular circulation. The result? A coin that became a rare and valuable collectible. Now, just having a 1998 penny doesn't mean it's automatically worth a fortune. The value largely depends on the coin's condition and grade. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. The better the condition, the higher the grade and the more valuable your penny becomes. Coins graded at MS65 or higher are where the big bucks start rolling in. For example, a 1998 wide AM penny in poor condition might only be worth a few $100s. But one in mint state, graded MS67 or higher, can fetch thousands, and in extraordinary cases, certain well-preserved examples have even been speculated to reach prices nearing millions. It's all about that eye appeal and scarcity. Speaking of value, let's talk about the current market. As of today, a high-grade 1998 wide AM penny has been known to sell for impressive amounts at auction. In the past few years, we've seen sales in the range of $5,000 to $10,000 for coins in top condition. And who knows? If the right coin comes along, the sky's the limit. Some collectors are willing to pay extreme prices for the rarest finds. Wondering if you have a hidden gem in your coin jar? Here's what to do. Grab a magnifying glass and a bright light. Look closely at the word America on the reverse side. If there's a clear gap between the letters A and M, congratulations, you've got a wide AM penny. If you think you found one, consider getting it professionally graded to determine its true value. Before we wrap up, a quick reminder: when buying or selling rare coins, always consult a reputable coin dealer or auction house. And if you're checking your change for a valuable penny, don't get discouraged. The hunt is all part of the fun. That's all for today, coin enthusiasts. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1998 Lincoln penny and want more content like this, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you never miss an update. Who knows? The next rare coin we cover could be hiding in your wallet right now. We're diving into the 2001 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. Could this seemingly ordinary coin be worth millions of dollars? Let's find out. The 2001 Lincoln penny, minted in Denver, might seem like just another common coin, but there's much more to it. In this video, we'll discuss its history, key features, era varieties, and of course, its current market value. And yes, we'll answer the million-dollar question: can this coin make you rich? The Lincoln penny, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, has been in circulation for over a century. The 2001 penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial Reverse Series, which was produced from 1959 to 2008. On the front, or the obverse, you'll find the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse features the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. Now, let's talk about the D Mint mark. This indicates that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint in Colorado. In 2001, the Denver Mint produced over 5 billion Lincoln pennies. Yes, that's right, billions. But don't let that huge number fool you. Some coins from this year, especially those with rare errors or in pristine condition, are worth significantly more than 1 cent. When identifying a 2001 penny, you'll notice the following features: the bust of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Look for sharp details in Lincoln's hair and beard. The Lincoln Memorial, where you can even see a tiny depiction of Lincoln seated inside if the coin is well struck. The letter D located under the date, indicating the Denver Mint. Okay, let's get to the juicy part. What makes some 2001 pennies so valuable? Here are a few factors. Certain 2001 pennies have rare errors, such as double die obverse or die cracks. These errors occur during the minting process and make the coins highly sought after by collectors. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC as mint state, MS, 67 or higher can command impressive prices. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Even slight imperfections can dramatically impact the coin's worth. Lincoln pennies come in 3 categories based on their color: brown, BN, red-brown, RB, and red RD. A coin with a full red color is far more desirable and can fetch a premium price. Now, let's look at some real-world examples. A 2001 Lincoln penny graded MS67RD by PCGS has sold for hundreds of dollars at auction. Imagine that, a single penny fetching hundreds of times its face value. Coins with unique errors, like a double die obverse or significant die cracks, have sold for even more. So, could your 2001 penny be worth millions of dollars? The truth is, while extremely high-value sales are rare, it's not impossible. If a unique era coin or a one-of-a-kind piece were discovered, it could make headlines and command an extraordinary price. However, most high-value 2001 pennies are worth hundreds to thousands of dollars, depending on their grade and rarity. Here's how you can determine if your 2001 penny is valuable. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling or die cracks. Look for wear and scratches. The fewer, the better. If you think your coin is special, consider sending it to PCGS or NGC for grading. The current market value of a 2001 Lincoln penny varies. Most circulated coins are only worth face value, but uncirculated, high-grade examples can sell for $50 to $200. Rare era coins can bring in even more. To sell your coin, consider auction houses, coin dealers, or online marketplaces like eBay. So, does your 2001 Lincoln penny have the potential to change your life? It's worth checking. Who knows, you might be sitting on a small fortune. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more coin collecting tips and treasures. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video.